the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie as Wednesday has arrived again.
Yeah, and as RW says, it's Happy Hump Casserole Day. He's got at least 8 women that called him yesterday.
Well, they
said they were going to bring him a casserole to not leave, to stay at
Is he sick?
At the
What's wrong?
office. I think his sinuses. He sniffed twice. The
They were there.
word got out, and now 8 of them told him don't leave your shop, that they were going to bring casseroles by today.
I'm telling y'all.
So lunch at RW.
He's like Meridian's Casanova. They care about this man some kind of ferociously.
For some reason, I don't know what he's doing. Talk about a double bagger. I mean, he fits that narrative.
I think we need to have us one of them wrestling matches down at the Temple Theater there. He could join the midget wrestling coming up, and they have just a throwdown. Winner takes all. He's the prize for them.
Well, you know, coming up is the tax-free holiday, and part of it is for each wireless hole punch that you get a free ticket to vote on your favorite casserole. So maybe that's what it is that they're bringing extra casseroles for this week.
Look, all I have stuck in my head after watching it is it's fun to stay at the YMCA. Have y'all had a chance to see that little video that was made of the Cracker Barrel video of him dancing with the Cracker Barrel guy?
He is saying this for 10 minutes straight. It's almost stuck in my head now.
YMCA. Come on, dance with me. It's cute. We would play it, but it's probably copyrighted or something. It's just not worth fooling with. But watch it. It's out there today. You too can watch that and have it stuck in your head. Him dancing with the old guy in the chair. Herschel.
Yeah, Herschel stood up for him.
He did. And if you don't know what we're talking about, it broke late yesterday afternoon of where Cracker Barrel is giving up and will leave alone the traditional logo that they've had. He wished them luck and success of restoring business. I don't guess they had already started making those, had they?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they're out. And you too could probably purchase one for a fair amount and stick that in a shed somewhere, and it may be valuable for your grandkids.
The old the logo that never was.
The logo that never made it up top of a pole.
Yeah, boy, tell me. Sometimes people that are in charge don't think before they make a move, and I would say that that's where that was.
Do you remember? This is years and years and years ago.
Breaking. They want to know who RW is. He's a local guy that has a bunch of women that chase him. Ex-fireman. He used to run around singing that George Strait song.
I'm fireman.
24 on, 24 off. He never. But that's who he is. He lives just south of town in the Clarkdale community.
Clarkdale community. He's got a cordless hole punch shop there and hunting stuff.
Yes, sporting goods store is what he does there. And just has women fall at his feet all the time for whatever reason. We don't know why.
I don't know.
Because we had lunch with him and thought, he ain't that good looking.
No, I mean
Jerry Reed would not have said that's a good looking man.
Exactly. I mean, if you look up double bagger in the Webster Dictionary, it's got a picture of him
next to a Piggly Wiggly bat. Is it that bad?
It's that bad.
So that's who RW is. We'll have to find a picture of it and throw that up one morning. We really need him to come in live, and we will do the dark thing to where we can dim the lights and all the different women can come in and give their testimony as why they chase him, of that hope that one day they'll marry.
Exactly. You know what he does now. Wait a minute. Sheila, yes.
He is single.
He's single in the single aspect, but now he's got like 12 different women that chase him. If you ever go to one of these dollar stores or something right after Valentine's Day, if you're not there a day or two before, you can't get those little chocolate hearts because he buys them by the case and takes them to the bank and passes them out to all these women.
He's got tinted windows just so he can make it to town safely. Brian, you know that we're telling the truth on that.
Yeah, old cowboy Casanova out there.
That's him. He is like all over. Y'all just don't realize what's a gem is hidden in your city. It's what do you call it when a guy's got that
touch?
Magnetic draw? I don't know what the word is for.
Yeah, but I think his South Pole is backwards or something.
Is it the cologne that pulls him in? He's like
it might be that hole punch oil that he sticks behind his ear.
3-in-1 oil. We don't know, but it's we just know that it's fun to go to his house because there's always food there. Somebody brought something to him, and it's just a waiting line and everyone thinks that they'll be able to change him, and he'll go, "I do" with them.
Yeah, look, he has to have a passport just to get into Clark County.
Y'all remember the guy that used to do those beer commercials? What was that saying he done?
Oh,
I don't always date just one woman. I think that's what it is.
But when I do, they're a heck of a casserole cook.
Something like that. Wearing his robe, sitting out on his front porch. That's who we're talking about.
Boy.
There we go. I interrupted you on something before you started there because they want charisma is the word. He's got
charisma.
it.
He's got that charisma. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, we were talking about name change and everything else. You remember UPS? Forever they were known running the tightest ship in the shipping business.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? I don't
Now,
think you would either.
Brian don't know it. Are you sure?
I am 100%.
I just know American Express don't leave home without it. That worked.
Well, you
Are you sure about that?
I am 100% positive.
You know what? It didn't stick, Odie.
Running the tightest ship in the shipping business. But then they changed it, and I can't remember what it went to, but that was a heck of a change.
Beth is confessing that even in high school that RW had it. Just can't beat this stuff, y'all. We are into a Wednesday morning. We'd love to have your birthday. We're going to do that. We're going to learn about some puppy dogs here in just a moment there, and what's going on across America.
Well, we got Jim Myrick with us this morning.
Yeah, well, I'm glad Jim's doing good.
Yeah, hey Jim.
India. Tariffs. Y'all, I keep getting told that some of these tariffs are going into effect now. So coffee and a few other things may be going up over the next few days. We'll see if anything else gets worked out or not. But
you have 50% tariff on India because they purchased fuel from Russia.
Right.
And he told them, he says, look, I mean, if y'all support them, then we're through supporting y'all. Without a price.
And Ukraine struck some oil refineries also in the last couple of days in Russia, so that's affected a few other things there. We're trying to, Maria, to get him to come on the show. We're trying really hard there.
Do you know how much Maybelline that's going to take?
Maybelline.
We don't have a support group yet. We're working on it.
He's out. I can't think of another fella. Brian, can you think of another fella even comes close to this?
Well,
yeah.
It has a Hugh Hefner look.
I was gonna say he's got some stuff like that fella with the bunny rabbit. I wonder if ORW smokes a pipe.
We need to find out. We'll be right back as we get your day underway. We're going to tell you about all the local events that are going on. There's a bunch that went on yesterday that we were out chasing around, investigating. And, of course, as we mentioned Brian there, we always love our pups. We'll talk to him about pups. All that's up and coming.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Odie's going back to 1958 over here on YouTube.
1990.
He's trying to find that
1990. Here it is.
It didn't go over well, did it?
Yeah, that was one. I think that's what they started out with and kept it forever, and then they.
I just don't remember it working so well there. So, but anyway, we'll see about that. Up and coming. Brian, you're here to talk about what have y'all got going on down at the animal shelter? Anything big going on this week?
Well, every week's a big week down there. We deal with a lot of stray dogs and a lot of people that their animals have had puppies and kittens and they don't know what to do with them, and they bring them down to us, and we do what we can, try to move them to different fosters and get them adopted out for different places.
Well, hang on, let's talk about Marcy. She caught my eye, y'all. This is the pet of the week. Let me pull her picture up. Tell us about that little girl.
Marcy is a 1-year-old Basset Hound mix. She went down to Dr. Pompilia's in Collinsville vet yesterday, and
she's cute as a button.
She got spayed, and she got her rabies vaccination. She's negative for heartworms, and she is at one of our fosters' homes. So she's not actually at our shelter. Sometimes we like when we can, we don't like to have the dogs. If we can help it, we don't want them to be locked up in the shelter down there.
Yeah.
So this is a dog that's at a family's home. It's getting to socialize with other dogs, seeing how it does with them, with kids. That way we can get kind of a feel on it. And she can be viewed. We'll set up a time. If you're interested, you just call us at the shelter, and we'll set up a time for you to come down and take a look at Marcy. And she's just she's a sweet dog, just really sweet.
What's her backstory? Where did she go? She's a year old. Where did she come from?
So
broken home? What was it?
No, she was just found running on the street, and then this lady, that's fostering her, picked her up because she just couldn't stand it. She was skin and bones, ate up with fleas and ticks, and just like somebody just dumped her out on the road. And,
bless it.
So you talked about fleas and ticks and taking this in, and somebody's going to say something because on here we've got a $120 adoption fee. But you touched on the fleas and the ticks. You touched on bringing this dog back to health. You touched on heartworms. You touched on rabies. So you're paying an adoption fee, but look at the health of this dog that you're getting. Go over the adoption fees and why you have an adoption fee.
So our adoption fees actually vary just depending on what
pup needs.
Yeah, what's put into the animal. So we got cats and dogs. Our normal adoption fee for a cat is $60, and our normal adoption fee for a dog is $120. And what that gives you is the animal gets spay or neutered, so nothing leaves our shelter unless it's spay or neutered. They get a rabies vaccination over the age of 3 months old. They've been given a feline or canine vaccine that's going to protect them from feline leukemia, kennel cough, different distemper, parvo, things of that nature. They're dewormed, microchipped, and our microchips that we put in is you don't get the microchip and then have to pay $100 a year or $50 a year for it to be activated. Ours comes in the dog or cat, and it's activated for the life of the animal. There ain't no going back and having to reapply or you get that up. So
I mean, you're getting
really
the value
a good deal.
Of a lot.
It really is a good deal. And I always tell people, and I ain't being mean, but if you can't afford $120, you can't afford a dog.
That's right.
Yeah, because it is. There's a lot more than you realize. And let me tell you a story about last night. I got back in, and Angie told me, my wife, that I need to go up with her to her mama's, and so I needed to move the truck. And here comes Sophie, boogie that, 80 miles an hour. She's a big dog. The door was open, flop, she jumps in the right seat. And here comes a little bit. And of course, she's scared to ride other than around in the yard. She gets sick. But I picked her up and I closed the door, and it was about then that I noticed this unusual smell.
Was your leg warm?
Oh, no. It was worse than that. Angie had been in the chicken coop and disposed of an egg. And guess who thought it was a ball?
Oh! Oh.
And she pushed that ball and rolled around on that ball. And y'all don't know the odor that poor little Ellie, that fragrance that she'd gotten 2 weeks ago with her bath.
It ain't there no more. Is she going back early for another bath?
Oh, she stayed in the sink for about 30 minutes there, getting a loblolly there with all the they do that with the ducks there with the doves. She got plenty of dove love last night.
Oh, me, rolled around an egg.
Somebody had to sleep in the utility room.
It's something about something that stinks in a dog. I had a blue heeler, and my neighbor's got cows, and he loved to roll and mess. That's all I know. And then he want to come love up on you.
Didn't they have a song about cow patty?
Yippee ki cow patty. Y'all don't act like y'all don't remember the song. What was that song, that other weird song? Tomatoes. I like tomatoes.
Oh, Cheeseburger in Paradise.
No. This was a country song.
Oh, like mine. No,
yeah, that was the tune.
With lettuce and tomato.
Yeah.
Heinz 57 and French fried potatoes.
Let's see here. I'm going to find this the tomato song, country tomato song. I don't.
We were talking about this last night.
What's that?
Here, my dad.
Homegrown tomatoes. Who could? Homegrown tomatoes.
I remember that now. Yeah.
That was it.
Can you imagine our parents? I lost my father 30 years ago. What would he? Because he hated cell phones. Cell phones just came out. You had that bag phone with a battery that lasts 20 minutes. He hated them. Could you imagine now what they would be thinking?
Well, you have to have the app. He would have to learn the app because to stay in business, you need the app.
Yeah,
to
you'd
do
have
the food
to have
thing.
order your Dairy Queen on the app now, and
well, if you don't now, so they've made it to where having an app is actually a good thing.
Essential, yeah.
Because if I want to go get a cheeseburger and I done bought 5, I may be able to get one for free if I got the app.
They keep telling me that over at Chick-fil-A, and I said I got to download that one day.
Hey, Chick-fil-A sent me a free 3 strips yesterday from the manager. He said, hey, we want to give you a little something. I opened my app up while I was there getting my sandwich.
Yeah.
And sent me some free chicken strips.
Amy does that every time we go. You better get the receipt.
They really still are. Let's just hand them
God's chicken.
They're good people over there.
They are.
September 4th is going to be the grand opening of a Chick-fil-A there next to the Meridian Police Department. They've even gone in overnight with wire cutters and cut a hole through the fence so they can get there quicker.
And if you don't know where it is, go outside, look south if you're north of Meridian, and you'll see the sign.
It's big.
Chick-fil-A.
Big old sign there.
Oh, and look, don't worry about it being grand opening. There's not another business out there that can handle grand opening at the speed of light.
And if you've been using the Chick-fil-A on 19 South in the Crossroads, just continue using that one. Let us go to this other one.
Yeah, we'll try it out for you.
We'll let y'all know.
That line is long. Hey, did I mention to y'all some things that you cannot anymore, and this is really going to hurt.
There wasn't a long list to begin with, was it?
Right. Well, it wasn't for me and Greg, but it may hurt you. On airplanes, you can no longer carry curling irons that contain a gas cartridge. Number one, I didn't know they made such a thing. Curling irons or flat irons fueled by butane. Who does that?
Does it have a?
I guess that's for campers that don't have electricity. You're out in the wilderness and need to curl your hair for the hairy man. Bigfoot may come by and see your hair.
Never heard of it.
And you can't carry any cartridges on airplanes anymore to fit those. Just in case you had that want to curl your hair at 30,000 feet, you can't be doing that.
A gas-powered
curling iron.
Curling iron.
But it makes sense if you're a camper. That's where you would need something like that with no electricity.
I'm not going nowhere without a generator.
There's some folks that do that though. They go out and stay in tents where a bear can come in and visitate you in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about it.
One of the many things there. We got some more coming up with Brian. He's going to be telling us about what's going on with the city of Meridian as we take care of pets. Y'all do a lot more than people realize. All that's up and coming this morning.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical, 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian, 601-693-6374.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
It's been a while. Odie's digging deeper into this. He's backed up. What year?
1989 is where I've seen a gas-powered, butane-powered curling iron. So,
well, there you go. Speaking of little things that went thump in the daylight, if you were anywhere near 18th Avenue yesterday, you heard something go thump. I even talked to Joe over at SMI, and he goes, "Man, what went on over there?"
Well, lost my pie.
Let me show you the aftermath here. We'll start here with this picture here. That's what's left of the light pole.
Ooh, and them things ain't cheap neither.
That's after an 18-wheeler came in contact with it and kept going down the road there. He pulled over after he discovered it. Here's when it first happened. It pulled it down, and as you can see, it sparked the grass. When that power line hit the ground, it kind of caught fire. So that's what went on yesterday on 18th Avenue. Wow. Wondering what that loud noise was. That's what went on there. And it was a pure accident where the cables, and he took a turn and it caught that wire, and here it come, and it snapped the pole.
Well, the cable owner will have to pay for all that.
I saw Mississippi Power out there in full force to replace, because that's one of those things they got to replace it pretty quick there.
Yeah.
We had a fender bender yesterday there at 22nd Avenue near North Frontage Road.
Ooh, what road?
Yep. One of them Stevens there from Philadelphia didn't come to town again. Sat there and I thought, I think I know them. And it was.
And it was.
Well, there you go.
Yesterday is again the 27th of August.
All right, we're getting a lot of questions about when this new animal shelter is going to be built. What can you tell us about this, Brian?
So we are in the engineering stages right now. The blueprints have been drawn up. We're mapping out the land right now, making sure we got good soil, a good foundation to build on. They've been taking soil samples. Got engineers working on the inside of the building, making sure we're going to have adequate ventilation. Make sure everything's going to be right. That's one thing I've had somebody tell me the other day. He said, you sure are taking a long time in this planning period. And, well, I take pride in that because I want to make sure that we don't have any hiccups and that when we do this, it's done right, so we ain't got to go back and do it again or try to fix something. So researching a lot of different vendors, researching different animal shelters throughout the state and the country, that for that matter of fact, that's already been built. I've been visiting some of those, went up to Starkville. They just built a new one for the Octibahall County Humane Society.
Get any good ideas from them? They got anything that's kind of neat?
It's nice. It's nice. So we'll be building ours. Hopefully we'll start tearing the other one down late November, early December. When we build the new one, it'll be right where the other one's at, just about 20 feet to the right of it. So
same place, same address, everything.
It was kicked around to move it, but we are in such a prime location down there that I said, we're just going to weather through it. We're going to operate. We have a stray building and an adoption building, and we're going to retrofit the stray building next door to where we can house both type of animals in there safely.
Right.
So we'll never close down. We'll never miss a beat. Pets will still be up for adoption. So don't worry about none of that kind of stuff. But hopefully fall of next year we're going to be able to walk into a brand new animal shelter.
So what is the address of where you're at?
It is 501 Cooper Avenue, and that's off 26th Avenue between 5th and 6th Street, over by St. Patrick's Catholic Church, the old Kate Griffin School, Sunbeam
If you know
Bakery,
where the
all that
original
area.
Lauderdale County road department
Yeah, right across
downtown
from the
is,
old
it's
barn.
right across the street from there.
So it's an exciting time. It really is. Getting forward to building this new building. As soon as we get blueprints,
there you go,
okayed and all that, we're gonna bring them and show them out to the public. Look at that old ugly building right there in that picture. And we're gonna knock that joker to the ground.
That's where you are now.
Wait.
Is this your old building over here? That yours?
That building right there was built in 1978. The other building to the right, that's our stray building. It was built in 2001. So that's the one we're going to operate. I've actually got a fencing company coming out. We're going to fence that whole front and side yard in and put it up in different sections so we can get some animals outside a little bit more while we're in that construction phase. But we're really looking forward to it. That right there to me is I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in that building right there, and I'm ready to tear it down and put a brand new one up. But
that's going to be
a little
good,
lot.
and then taking the taxpayers' money and making sure that what you spend of their money is going to go and do a correct building.
Yeah, well, that taxpayer money is my money, so I want to make sure that my money also is going to get the best that it can get.
Yeah,
and that I'm not. That I want to be a good steward of that money and make sure that every dime that we spend is wisely thought about, and making sure that we're doing the best thing we can do with the money that we're given. Because we don't get given, we ain't got a whole lot, but what we do get, we're going to do our best with.
The one thing that we hadn't brought up this morning is that big announcement that came out yesterday that what's her name is getting married. They're finally.
I wonder if they'll let us. I can do the ceremony, and we can post that live on Scotty Ray.
Taylor Swift's what we're talking. And guess who popped up and said, "I'm willing to plan your wedding for you." Massa.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh. Well, he's coming with her as she does it. You know how that would work there. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Hasn't Taylor Swift been engaged before? Wasn't she, or did she just have a multitude of men that didn't work out that made hit songs?
Well, I know she had the hit songs because of all of her
John
exes.
Mayer, wasn't he one of them?
John Mayer, yeah.
John Mayer, I was close.
I think he was the reason for the teardrops on her guitar.
Oh.
Now she can talk about the way her ex-husband treated.
She'll be re-recording Tammy's song before long. R.D.I.P.
Oh, he threw a football at me.
We wish him luck. We do hope it works. But he's a big old ugly fella there, and she's in love with him for some reason. And good luck with her on that. Love is blind, y'all. Love is blind.
Yeah, but you can tell that with R.W. He's been married.
Do y'all? And I'm asking for a friend because I do not know what I'm fixing to say to back it up. Kirk Cameron. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The former actor that was on Family. Was it Family
Ties?
I saw a video that he made yesterday about her new album, and he called it more or less some satanic verses in it that were ungodly. Is this true?
I've heard that on a lot of her stuff, that she does have that type of
it was not godly
verses.
Am I wrong?
I haven't read the verses, but I've heard a lot of talk about that, and
I was busy and I couldn't finish watching him there, but he was putting it on out there, saying that it ain't right.
You know, he changed his life, and then he came out. He played in Fireproof.
Oh, that was a good movie.
That was a good movie, and he's done a lot of stuff pushing Christianity, and.
Do we know that? I guess we just don't know a lot about
that's a true thing, yeah.
It is true? I did not realize. And his point on it was that she is very influential to this younger generation at this point. And that's why he said this is not a good thing. Again, I have not heard it. I can't raise my right hand and say that that's what's going on. Growing pains. Joy said we were in the neighborhood.
Growing pains
is what he. But seems like a really, really nice fella that means the best for America.
He was the brother of the girl that did Dirty Dancing, Jennifer.
Well, his nose don't look like hers.
Hers nose don't look
that was
like
his
hers
sister?
either. In that show, Growing Pains.
Oh, she was on that show.
Yeah.
Okay, I never watched it, so I didn't know that. I just know he was on a show. It didn't follow the Dukes of Hazzard, so.
Another one of those we didn't have all TV. Charlene made me watch it.
And I'm being honest, during the week we didn't get to watch TV. It was on Friday and Saturday that we got to watch it because of school and this, that, and the other. And
but you got to watch Lawrence Welk on Saturday night too.
We did. I won a 2 and a 3, and it was horrible. Somebody's here to tap dance again, and I can still remember that stuff.
Oh boy, life was tough if that's all we had.
But again, I don't want to accuse somebody of something that I have not heard for myself. I'm only repeating what Kurt Cameron said there, and I'll dig deeper into this.
Drew says, "Why don't y'all do a listening party for the new album?" I don't think I could.
She's not quite, but I could read the lyrics.
Yeah, and I'll do that.
We'll dig into it and let you know if there's really something to it. But again, Martha Stewart has volunteered her time to help plan the wedding for him, and I do hope it works out for him. She's a very influential girl, and she's not. We do hope she gets saved one day. Not saying that she's not, because we don't know these things. That's where we are.
We hope if she doesn't have a relationship with the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, that she finds one.
All right, we'll leave it alone and move on to our next subject there. More coming up with Brian as we put a flashlight on him, make him confess what he literally does with snakes. That's up and coming.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. We've had a car come up missing right from Marion, Mississippi, as we're here to show you a picture of this. Have y'all seen this Mustang anywhere? It is missing there. It has Alabama plates on it. First 3 letters begin with AOC. Somewhere I've got the entire tag number, but it's missing there. A Mustang there with black stripe down the hood. If you happen to see that somewhere, call local authorities. You can even call 911 if you don't call them directly to let them know that you've seen that car. That person would love to have that car back to their thing. We hadn't talked about kitty cats much. Do y'all do a lot with kittens in town?
So we used to have a lot more cats in the shelter before I got there. But luckily, when I was there, since I've been there, I've been able to work with a couple different organizations. We got a rescue called Mary's Kitty Corner, and they take a lot of our cats that we get in and put them in different foster homes all over the United States of America. I think
really?
Mary's hub office is in Connecticut. So we've got people here that are fosters, and then we have people that take these cats when they get adopted, and they're sent all over the United States. We do the same thing with dogs.
That kind of system where they'll meet like in Hattiesburg and somebody picks it up and then
yes,
it goes a little bit further, that kind of thing.
So you got these transport vans that come in, and they'll set up a day, and they may have 10 cats and 30 dogs on this van. You know, it's just a buttload of animals on this big transport van, and they ship them. I mean, they get them and they haul with them, and they take them all over the United States. So we got dogs from our shelter in the last 2 years in Rhode Island, Connecticut, Miami, Tennessee, Nevada, California, that's the ones I know that's where they've been.
Right.
That they've been adopted. So, you're only as good in this business as your resources are. So we're lucky to be able to work with some great organizations, and we also have an organization called Best Friends Animal Society, and they came on board with us at the beginning of this year and gave us $20,000 to do a community cat program. So we had a bunch of cats in our community, and when I say a bunch of cats, I'm talking about well over 3,000 cats that are in the Meridian city limits areas that are in cat colonies. Now these cats are feral cats. That means,
first time I've heard that term.
Yeah, so you got cat colonies in the crossroad behind the old Sefco on 22nd Avenue downtown, North Hills area. We got cat colonies with multiple hundreds of cats that live in them. So thankful for this organization. The only outlet we had for them before we got this was to pick those feral cats up because they were being nuisance to people. They were having kittens, and kittens was running all over parking lots, getting run over by cars and things of that nature. So we got money to spay and neuter these animals and to make sure that they were healthy. And then if that business would like them, we released them back into that area. And if they did not want them back in there, luckily we have about a 40-acre plot of land that an individual that has let us release these cats back on, and they have put shelters up for them. They feed them. They take care of them. Now you can't touch these cats. They're wild. They're feral cats, but they get that opportunity now to live out the end of their days. I will tell you that before this time this year, we would have already had to put to sleep around 200 cats.
Wow. We
have only had to put to sleep 3 so far this year, and those were because of injuries that they could not
get over.
So that's a great benefit.
Oh, it is.
And that's what we try to do. We see so many animals at our shelter, around 800 to 1,200 a year. So, like I said, I've always said our motto is we do what we can for as many as we can, and that's truly what we do. But like I said, we're only as strong as our community and the resources that we're in. So
I had no idea we had anything such as a cat colony. I mean, that's good that and they take care of them, give them shelter and feed. That's touching. I'm glad we got this. We learned something this morning.
And so to touch on Maria, you really don't do anything in Lauderdale County. It's strictly the city of Meridian.
That's right.
That you do. And so spayed and neutered. So do you have any programs now through your office where if someone's got an animal and they want to spade and neuter that they can come to you? Do y'all have any kind of programs right now that's available to the public for their pets?
So we just got through with a pit bull. It was specifically for pit bulls for spay and neuter. We were able to do 27 surgeries on that, and that depleted my grant money on that. So right now, the only grant money I have is for the animals that we adopt out. So right now, I don't have any community projects set up. We've applied for grants, and we're waiting on to hear back from them. So hopefully in the future we will have some more, especially for cats. We really want to focus on those cats. But my partners down there, Rocky at the Lauderdale County Animal Control, they do have some grant money that come in for spay and neutering community pets, and you can get in contact with them. It's a voucher type situation, so they pay up to a certain percentage of what it is, and then you cover the rest of it. So if you really want to get your animal fixed, and we hope you do, that's really the only true solution for the overpopulation of animals here in our county, in our city, is to get your animals spayed or neutered.
Bob Barker talked about it for years. He ended every show with it.
And don't forget spayed and neutered.
It's very important. Very important.
Do your cousins while you're at it. What I wanted to bring up a minute ago, have y'all noticed Odie disappearing from the chair from time to time? Odie has a problem that he's been fighting for the longest, and it's Little Debbie withdrawals. And he runs in the corner and has one and comes back. And I thought we needed to point that out. Wipe it off. It's an epidemic that's spreading.
29th. Yeah, it's spreading out, all right. 29th Avenue, around Davis, back towards the interstate there, railroad tracks. We got Lima, we got Meridian Public Safety, Meridian PD, and the railroad's on scene. We've got a fuel spill. They're working on that. Got the road department out helping get that done. And so, yeah, I'm making calls. I'm getting calls while we're on, so I had to run real quick.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We had a fuel spill that was reported last night on 29th Avenue Bridge.
So this is something that they found this morning that possibly stemmed from that.
Okay, so we have no idea how the leak happened at this point.
Not at this point.
So it couldn't have been a railroad because
this
it's
is
on the
nothing.
bridge too.
That's correct. This didn't have anything to do with the railroad. It just happens to be in that particular area, but no, nothing involving the railroad.
Okay, well that's good there.
Yeah.
So it gives us an update there of what's going on. We see a large presence there of law enforcement there.
Yeah, if you go down 29th Avenue coming into work from the interstate, you might want to go on down or exit off one up just to make sure you're on time.
We want you to put this down on your calendar there coming up Saturday. Open house down at the Lauderdale County Co-op. What's going on? Hunters. Well, here we go. Hunters open house, giving away a ton of corn. Come in and drop your name in. A ton of corn there. And this is going to be happening Saturday there next to the 49th Avenue Railroad tracks. You can't miss it. Big red building says Farm Supply on the side. Prizes come by.
Now, you know, most of the time when somebody says, hey, how much is that? And you always say, there's a ton of it. This is literally 1 ton, 2,000 pounds of corn they're giving away.
Now, I'm not sure what the price of corn is these days, but it ain't cheap.
No.
Win you a ton of corn there for your dearers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be good. That's this Saturday. It will begin at noon until 2 p.m. I'll be there for sure. And I hope you can drop by and visitate with us for a little while.
That's it.
More on the way as we find out more about Odie's obsession with Little Debbie's.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning. To save the day, we can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Somebody had another problem. Had to go get another Little Debbie there. As we look, Sebastopol releasing a statement this morning as we see this. The police department there has arrested a Philadelphia man in connection with thefts. He's been charged with 1 count of petty larceny, 2 counts of shoplifting, 1 count of possession of stolen property. As we look at this, Andre Wilson was taken into custody yesterday. That's what has been released from the Sebastopol Police Department there. That's the latest that we have there. So we'll watch that as well. Downtown Meridian has been busy, as I've mentioned several times. When you come over the bridge next to Weidman's, they've already started the work there on the alley that's going on. Let's take a look at how this looks here. Here they are with the vac truck working hard. And here's the alley. This is what Julia was talking about on Friday, to where they're replacing all the pipes underground, to where they'll have the underground work done. We'll have to dig anything up later. So there's that. Let's keep going. Take a look here what we got. Digging on out into the street there. And lots of work there as they suck that water and stuff out of those pipes there. Hard work, and it will pay off. That's going to be beautiful once this is done.
Yes, it will. I can't wait and to see what they develop this alley into.
And didn't I understand that this was all donations was covering this? And
yeah, there was a grant and some more private money that's going into this. So this isn't just city money that from the taxpayers that's going into this. Some of the grant is taxpayers, but not just from here.
As we learned, the folks that are down in Laurel that have that show, Hometown, what's that?
Yeah,
Hometown. There was a fire. They've been redoing this hotel, and it's going to be the releasing, I think, an entire season about restoring this. And yesterday it caught on fire. As we go here to take a look, that's the way it looked. The heirloom.
Wow.
And firefighters fought this for a little over an hour. I think everything ended up being okay. It's not as bad as it could be. They got on scene and went to work quick there. Again, that's in Laurel, Mississippi, that all that was going on the early morning. I think the call come in a little after 5 a.m. yesterday morning, and at 6:30 they were still battling it, getting under control. And again, it's going to be a huge setback as they have to go back now and fix everything that was hurt. No word yet as to what caused the fire.
Man, well, they'll get it done, that's for sure. So,
well, without a doubt, there. So that's one of the things. We wanted to mention this. This is from Lawrence County. We have someone that's missing. Maybe you know him there. He has been found safe. Look at that. We got
good
an update
deal.
on that. That is good.
Deal.
So we can go on with that. I'm glad he was found safe. It's always scary, especially when somebody elderly gets lost there. Did you see the proclamation yesterday that came out from the governor? We are making August the 29th, which will be coming up this weekend there, National in Remembrance of Hurricane Katrina Remembrance Day.
Huge deal, 20th anniversary. Still seeing remnants of that all around our state. Terrible situation. It really brought Mississippi together. I'm sorry, the landmass between two states brought us together. Mississippi's ingenuity when it comes to radio communications found a very weak spot in our communication, and Mississippi took to the planning stage and designed a new radio system, and now that is starting to be used across the country, where you can be in Washington State and pick up the radio and sit here and talk to someone in the Florida Keys. So that's something that was developed here in Mississippi because of this hurricane, and going to be good for the United States. So
I got a text from Ellie, and she sent me a picture. She said, "Why are you talking about me?"
Yeah, I heard my name. And
she said she does not stink now, is what she just said.
Somebody said, talking about the road being closed, is the road to Jackson. And I guess you're talking the interstate to Jackson, Mississippi. That's open. That hadn't been affected. None of that.
Yeah, this is an exit off of the interstate.
29th Avenue. And just got another phone call that they're starting to get that done and open that road back up. So hopefully shortly we'll be that road to be open.
Now, 29th Avenue is just a quick cut to 8th Street. You can go all the way to North Hill Street from the interstate on 29th Avenue. It's just a well-traveled road.
It is a complete through. Yes, Debbie, we do use the radar in Marion. So that's been up and running. A little over a year we've been using that. So July of last year, I believe, is when we got that put online, when it was turned on. So yes, we use that for every storm.
We had a little boo-boo yesterday in Clark County from County Road 110. Our friends at Clark County Hot Topics went down. As you'll see here, that's a boo-boo.
Oof. Yeah. It's just checking the undercarriage. See, it makes it easier to put that drive shaft back in when they flip it over like that.
Yeah. It's quicker to do it right there.
It's quicker that way. I mean, you're right there at
we had that conversation a week or so ago.
Yes. That's all that is. They're going to flip it right back over in a minute as soon as they get that shaft put back on.
So if you heard all the woo-woo lights going on, that was one of the things that was happening in Clark County yesterday as they worked hard on that. Brian, y'all do so much in the communities there. Snakes, and you were talking about y'all go rescue raccoons occasionally.
Well, any wildlife that gets inside somebody's house, inside the city limits, we'll come remove it. We've had deer get into Oakland Heights Elementary School, and
wow.
We've had raccoons in people's houses, snakes in people's houses, skunks.
Did you respond to the robbery we had that time on 22nd Avenue, the gas station there, to where the 3 coons broke in and it was surrounded and ended up being the raccoons?
That set off the alarm. They just wanted some of them cheese and crackers.
And I don't know if anybody remembers this. I also done a video of somebody that was on an airplane flight, and they were standing there buying a candy bar, and it was a little cubby hole. And this raccoon sticks his head through and looks at me.
No wonder our inventory is short.
And he ran with it. He was the airport coon. That was funny, to say the least. There, I cut you off, but y'all do a lot there.
Yeah, anytime wildlife gets in your home, and you're inside the city limits. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you pick up that phone, call 911. A lot of people, I don't want to call 911 for it. Well, that's something you probably need to call 911 for, and they'll dispatch us out. We don't want anybody to get bit. We want everybody to be safe, so we'll come out. Try to keep your eye on the animal. It don't do good for you to say, there's a snake in my house, and you run and shut yourself up in the bedroom and take your eyes off of it, because we're not fixing to come rearrange your house for you.
You need to know where it is.
We need to know where it went and pinpoint it.
Can you move that couch over there while you're here?
Take these boxes out to my store.
Yeah.
But no, seriously though, keep your eye on it, especially, and as we got this cooler weather coming in and the seasons are about to change, people are about to start getting fall decorations out, and you're going to go to your sheds. Watch your feet. Watch these storage bins. Putting your hands in them, especially if you're outside building. You don't ever know what's been able to climb up in there. I always tell people, take your stuff out, set it out on your driveway, and unload it there before you just start bringing boxes into the house, because you don't know what you're bringing into the house with you. You may think it's nice and sealed up, but those snakes can flatten down really, really tiny and get in little bitty spaces. So you don't want to bring nothing in your house.
That just gave me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know about you.
But that they do, and they can fit under your door. They can fit right under it.
I had a lady off of 62nd Avenue just the other day. She opened up her front door, and between her glass door and her regular door, there was a snake laying right in the threshold there. And I don't know how it got there. And I looked, and right on the end, a piece of her weather stripping, about that much of it, was missing. And she said, that snake was 4 times that big. Ain't no way that how it got in. But those...
Now,
the devil will get in there if you let him.
And I missed one. Y'all went to another car this week that had another snake. Did that turn out successful? Did y'all find him?
That did. We were able to retrieve the snake from that vehicle, and then that snake was released.
Was it a bad snake or
no?
It
was non-venomous.
It was a bad snake.
It was a snake.
It was non-venomous, and I may get flack for this, but we don't kill them, whether they're venomous or not. We relocate them.
You could call me and Odie and tell us where you're going to release them, and we could help you out there.
You won't have another problem with him again.
We got some spots that are not inhabited by people where they can live out their lives and be productive snake citizens in their community.
Snake citizens. That's a new word for me.
So we don't want to take any. In this line of work, we really want to, like I've said before, like Jerry Clower said, give everything a fighting chance. So if they're injured or something of that nature, then we have to do what we have to do on that part. But snakes are a really touchy situation for some people because they're just so scared of them and can't believe we'd release them and want us to chop their heads off right there while we're there.
Right.
But
you can't do it. That's not your job.
We just can't do it. Yeah, we want to be humane in what we do. What we do at the house, that's a different thing, but we're a representative of the city of Meridian, and we can't just go around doing stuff like that. So.
It gives us an explanation of that. Hey, don't forget, this is coming up this weekend. We want to remind you the first annual annual benefit softball tournament. Jay Addy, if you can check, Chunky is going to be the ball field of choice for this.
Yeah.
Hope you can go out. All proceeds will be donated. It's going to be a good cause there if you can help them out there. Entry fee is $250, and y'all come out and play and help out with this. And again, that's going to be in Chunky. A lot of folks love going to that Chunky ball field. We've been there a time or two to make sure everything goes well. This will be here before we know it.
Quick.
The 911 stair climb. And the firemen often do this with all their fire equipment on. Bless them.
They do.
That's a lot of weight up and down them stairs, and a lot of people are into this exercise thing, and well, if you love it, that's the thing for you then.
And all that heat that they create stays inside that suit. They're getting 3 times as hot as you are. They're carrying 60 pounds more than you are, and they're steadily going up and down these stairs. That shows what type of men they are, and what they do every time they're called out for a fire, what they have to put on.
That is. Have you heard the story of the group Chapel Heart that is from Mississippi? They are disbanding, from what we understand. They haven't released a statement as to telling why they're disbanding, but I think they're going to go their separate ways.
Now
and
they're
probably
all cousins and sisters, or
something like that.
Like 2 of them are sisters, and then the cousin.
Something like that. And they got kind of recognized on that show from Dolly.
Yeah, it wasn't The Voice. It was one of them. Beautiful, beautiful voices. Boy, they could sing.
So going there, and I want to say this about that. Remember the time that Brooks and Dunn broke up and they were going to go their separate ways?
Yeah.
Remember the time Restless Heart done that? Flop. Remember the time William Lee Golden left the Oak Ridge Boys to do his own thing? Flopped. When you leave a group, and Ronnie Dunn is like the man, and if Ronnie Dunn can't pull it off, it's once you break your name, you're on the scene. I don't think I would have done that if at all possible, because it is tough to rebrand yourself. Maybe there's an artist that did, but I cannot think of one that left a group. Tim Rushlow, do y'all remember that name? He was the lead singer for Little Texas. Ask me how well that worked out for him.
How'd that go?
It didn't.
Oh.
That career was over.
Wow.
And I'm struggling here. And and everybody kept betting years ago, Randy Owens going to leave Alabama and go out on his own. He never done that because he knew better. Stay with what brought you to the dance.
That's right.
But I can't think of a single person that it ever worked for. Now, you've had a couple people do duets before, but that's not considered. Mo and Joe, they worked together, but...
David Lee Roth, he did it, but he did good. He had a name for him already.
He left Van Halen or something like that. It just... It doesn't... but I'm talking... In country music, there is zero. And that's what they proclaim to be as country music artists. So... we'll watch that. That's totally different music there, John Lennon and that bunch. I'm talking country. So there you go. That's what we know at this point.
Phil Collins, yeah. See, rock and roll, they could do it. They were good.
Yeah, country, it's just a no-no.
Country couldn't do it. Still got to have a fiddle in the band.
Yeah. But seriously, if somebody can think of a country act that really pulled it off, let me know.
It's all rock and roll. Well, besides Kenny Rogers.
Well, Kenny was rock and roll back then.
Yeah.
I just come in to check. Ruby, Don't Take Your Love. All that was before he became Kenny Rogers. He was in a rock group. All of that was prior to that. So that's what we know about that. Love to hear your comments. We'll be right back.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
I can't. Oh, you talking about the ones that come out like Hootie and the Blowfish? That was rock and roll. Darius did take it and is doing some country now. So Darius is making it on his own, but again, came out from rock and roll.
And since then, I think he's gone back to rock and roll, hadn't he? Hadn't he quit his country career?
Well, it's that new country.
That stuff that
it's that boys wearing girls blue jeans.
It is. Let me think. Who am I thinking of? What's that guy that's on that?
The Bedazzled.
Yeah, Luke Bryan. He's been bedazzled.
Kenny Rogers was more rock and roll before he went. Lionel Richie was more your rock and roll.
Lionel Richie ain't never been country, y'all. He done belly rubbing.
No, he belly rubbing what he made his own.
Period. He's half population Enterprise is blamed on Lionel Richie.
Yeah, he's got more kids out there that he's not even related to.
So, but the Collins,
Phil Collins,
that was not country either. There, I'm still thinking here of nobody.
Florida Georgia Line.
Pure Prairie League was country. Rock and roll back in the day. Vince Gill was with them at one point there.
Excuse me again.
I think he could turn that up a little bit louder, so none of us miss that. Brian, we want to say thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, it's glad to be here. If I could, I want one other thing about the golf tournament we got coming up. The Meridian Police Benevolent Association is having a 4-person scramble on October the 3rd. These proceeds from this golf tournament go to our Christmas with a Cop program, and that's when we have law enforcement take needy families, needy children, Christmas shopping every year. So if you play golf, or even if you don't play golf, some people ain't really good at it like me. But yeah, if you want to come out there, it's $180 for the team. If you don't have a team and you want to register as an individual, there'll be some other people we can group you together. But you can call 601-527-6155 or visit Facebook, Meridian Police Benevolent Association, for more information on that.
Come out and see it. That'll be here before you know it there, and they do a lot of great things there. With that, we got any birthdays, Odie?
We do have some birthdays coming up. Keith had to make sure that we got this first thing this morning because he wanted to wish his wife, Jessica Doggett, a very happy birthday. And I don't know, I can't remember what he said he was going to buy. I was kind of wishing that I could buy my wife something as good as what he's getting Jessica. But Jessica expects something real nice from him today. Colin Wilgerson, I have watched this kid grow up into a very wonderful young man serving our country. Colin, happy birthday. Stephanie Quarter's got a birthday. Malachi Willis turns 10. Brendan Tinsley, 24. And Jesse Gardner, brother, is delivering goods across this country, driving a truck. He's in Texas today. Jesse, I love you, brother. Have a wonderful birthday. Have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. And happy birthday to Joseph Bowser. He's got a birthday today. And everyone celebrating a birthday or an anniversary, we hope you have a wonderful day today.
Now, we're up to what on this $815 million on that drawing? I was looking at this and what they say the odds are.
It's way on up there.
Well, I was looking at numbers. What is your lucky number? Do you have a lucky number?
Yeah, 7.
7 is yours? Well, that goes with biblical, the number 7 being lucky. Brian, do you have a lucky number that you like to have?
Yeah, but it don't get drawn a lot, but one time on the roulette table, and that's 00.
Double zero, yeah.
13, I think, is the most. Everybody has got heebie-jeebies.
Superstitious number.
Yeah, they don't put it in elevators. There's never a 13th floor. And it says that is the least common number that has been drawn over the last 51 times that they've drawn. It just doesn't show up there. The number 61 is the luckiest number, is what they're saying that's been drawn the most.
What is it? The number
61. It's been drawn more times than others. So put that maybe in your, if you pick your own number.
Yeah, throw that in the mix.
61 is that.
How many numbers, though? Like, what's the 0 to what?
70. You get 5 numbers between 0 and 70, maybe. And then 1 through 30.
Well, here's the chart that they put from Daily Mail there that I was looking at. The luckiest 61, 32. Look at that. I don't know if you should draw them in that order there.
Y'all take a screenshot of that real quick.
Even 69 is pretty popular. Unlucky 13, 49, 34, 29. Wow. What you studying up on there?
To see what the and then numbers are on there. 1 through 69 for your regular play. You get 5 numbers you choose from it, and then 1 through 26, you pick 1 number for your Powerball. And then I want to say that there's the same scheme on.
So, and let me ask this: are you better like the times that I've gone in and say, just give me a number, and the computer spits it out? Are you better at that? Are you better off going for your very own?
You know, I think it's a little bit of both. You know, if you really have a set of numbers that you like, that you play every single draw, then definitely have that. But then I don't see where your odds are any different of having a quick pick where the computer picks that for you.
Well, there you go. So 815 million. There's no telling what the next one will be as more folks, when it gets that big, go and buy into this. So we'll keep you posted as what the totals are. Brian, again, we want to say thank you for coming in, being a part of the show today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us out. It's always great to come out and be on the Scotty Ray Report. And we also thank you for doing our Pet of the Week every week. Since you've been started doing that, every pet we've put on there has been adopted.
That's really?
So let's not break the streak with Marcy here.
Yeah.
And let's get her adopted into a good home. I appreciate y'all.
Let me get over here and show Marcy, because she is a cutie pie. If you need, and let me say this about pets before we show her. Their companionship, I cannot tell you, a dog will love you when nobody else does.
Well,
I've told you, if you put your wife and a dog in the trunk of a car in the middle of the heat and open up the trunk, see which one's glad to see you.
Oh, yeah.
And here's Marcy. And again, tell us about Marcy, how old she is, and everything about her.
Yeah, Marcy's around a year old. She's a Basset Hound mix. She is spayed, up to date on all of her shots, her rabies vaccination. She's heartworm negative. And she is, I'm talking, just a sweet, good-natured dog. She's one of them dogs you sit there, and when you're talking to her, she talks back to you.
Oh, I love that.
You sit there, you say, what are you doing today? And she goes, wah, 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 and stuff like that. So
y'all got somebody needs.
Really good, sweet-natured dog, good with kids, good with other dogs, good with cats. I mean, it's just all-around good dog.
So we need to get Marcy home.
It makes you wonder why somebody would have dumped her out.
Yeah.
Oh, it breaks my heart. So save Marcy there. Help
and
her out.
They're usually the best dogs.
Yes, they are. Oh, Sophie May, bless her heart. That's how she came about with us.
Bert was from Florida, and he was brought all the way to Alabama. And
there's been many a female saved down at Hojo's the same way. Left broken hearted, and somebody picked them up.
Yeah, we're not going to get into all that.
It's going to be a nice day. High of 87 today with sunshine. As we get ready to depart on a serious level, something that we always leave you with is a Bible verse. What do you got for us?
Let's see what this little app has brought us today. Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. He is with us, and he will always be with us. And all we have to do is to give him our burdens, and he will take them. He doesn't just take them automatically. We have to ask him for our help. And if we ask him to come into our lives and forgive us of our sins, we've got to forget what we've done, because Jesus said that he's going to forget it too. It's in the past. Don't let it burden you. And keep him in your heart, and he will walk with you. There is no reason to be afraid because of the blood shed from our Lord and Savior. Y'all have a wonderful day. Hump Day is here. That means Friday's getting even closer. Well, remember, we love you. We hope you have a great day, and we will see you in the morning.